All right, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. The sun is going down. We're kind of in the twilight hour right now, between day and night commencing. What a beautiful time. But I wanted to do a brief video message about the brain damage. The brain damage is extensive out here in the material realm, guys. Most people have no clue. It's just nuts. And I don't mean to sound judgmental, but I communicate with people on a daily basis and see people out in public. The way that they behave, the things that they say, like their body language, there's a lot of damage going on here, you guys. The New World Order has done a very good job manipulating the human genome, corrupting the gene pool, and really taking us out of our genius state of consciousness, right? Human beings aren't supposed to be slow and dumb. We are like laser computers, if you will, for the divine. We are like supercomputers. But, 20 years of drinking tap water filled full of hexafluorosilicic acid, hydrofluorosilicic acid, pipe residues, scaling lime, inorganic compounds like calcium, all of the algicides, the cobalts, the heavy metals, again, all of 20 years of drinking that. And most of us grew up drinking the public tap water filled full of that crap. It does damage to you, folks. There's no way around that. We've been brought up on nonsense. All the garbage television, all of the mindlessness, all the heathenry. It's madness out here, folks. All of the food. People lack essential fats for their brain. People are deficient in a wide spectrum of minerals, vitamins, amino acids, and essential fatty acids. This is no joke. And when you start re-nourishing your body, when you start rekindling that muted out flame within you, your health, and your health levels rise, you start to see, it's like my pendant's kind of off center. You start to see that the brain damage and the mental damage that comes from that is extensive. And what I mean by that is when you experience the brain damage, when you ruin your health, your mind, which is like the software of the brain and of the body, it becomes sluggish. It doesn't work the way that it's supposed to, right? So, part of the healer's journey, or part of the hero's journey, is to realize that we're all wounded and that we all have growth to partake in. We all have to embrace growth, you guys. If you think that you've got it all figured out, if you think that in your heart you have no room for improvement, you're actually subscribing to stasis. You're subscribing to stagnation. We all have to be engaging in growth on a daily basis. Without growth, there's no flow, and without flow, there's stagnation. And when stagnation comes, there's entropy and accelerated decay, a lack of movement. So there's extensive protocols on this channel for you to engage in if you so desire, that I believe deeply within my heart can benefit you greatly. The mineral supplementation, the Shilajit resin, get on something immediately like Alpha Brain or some other potent nootropic blend that can act like fertilizer for your brain. Folks, our brains are not working the way that they're supposed to. Hate to say it, our genetic code, our genome, our cells, our organs, etc., have been affected deeply by this illusionary matrix grid that we live in that's regulated by the Archon. They want us dumb and stupid and blind, because when we're dumb, stupid, and blind, we follow. We're easily led by the sheep herder, correct? So, we get on the ascorbic acid, the vitamin C, the whole foods vitamin C, and the supplemental vitamin C, so that we can start alleviating the oxidative stress and damage that's occurring to our bodies on a regular daily basis. We do in tandem with that, folks, the mineral supplementation. We get on the minerals, the mushroom formulas, a mushroom complex. We take the healthy fats. And that's just 1/10 of what I teach. What about the inner work? Everything that I teach is designed to be like a wheel, right? When you look at like a bicycle wheel, there's a hub that spiders multiple different spokes that create the wheel. The hub of health is self-love, but there's multiple spokes that come off of that act as the support structures so that the tire can actually, be used or put onto the wheel. I hope that makes sense. That was kind of a word soup. But again, guys, the brain damage is extensive. When you get healthier, you'll be able to see it. And this is what's holding us back as a species. Most people aren't even aware that they're operating at 1/10 of their potential, 1/1000th of their potential. And people will not know until they get the fundamental nourishment back into their system on a regular basis. Once you do that, you start to, in tandem with the nourishment, you start to do the 4 inner exercises. The 4 inner exercises that we teach about on this channel will quantum leap your growth. The nourishment is the foundation to this. The inner exercises are the natural emanation that should come from those fundamental, like the nourishment, right? You've got to use your mind too. It's not just about the body. I'm going to wrap this one up. Make haste and take action now. Stop waiting.